Listen to Christiana Bamidele. Be encouraged.
Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Be Encouraged with me, your host Christiana Bandele. Thank you for joining me again today. There's a new series we're starting from today, and that is Nourished, Mind, Life and Body. So that is the title of the series. Today I'm going to be talking about the fact that your emotional diet might be draining you because it's not balanced and you need to fix it. I'm talking to that one woman who is always resting, doing every other thing right, except that she always feels drained. She always feels as though she needs to rest more and more. The issue there is you're not tired, you're just emotionally drained. You are focusing on things, or you're doing things that exhaust you mentally, emotionally. And so, because you are emotionally exhausted, even when you rest, you're still tired. You're easily irritated. You overthink everything. You always smile as though everything is fine. And the worst part of it, you've normalized it. Now note all of these. What you tolerate, what you suppress, what you keep revisiting. In fact, what you keep around. All of these things affect your emotional diet. Just like when you eat unbalanced diet, when you eat food that are not good for your body, it affects your diet. The same way, all of these things as well affect your emotional diet. And because the same way that if you don't have a healthy diet, the same way you cannot expect to have a healthy lifestyle. So you find out that every time you get irritated easily, you get drained, you don't like, there are things that are not, you're not expected to react harshly to, but you just react. And even sometimes you're also wondering, why did I do that? So it is not that we're talking about, or I'm talking about all of these things so that we just talk about it and leave it. There are things that you can do to balance your emotions. Number one, start a daily check-in. Start thinking, or start asking yourself, how am I feeling today? What exactly am I feeling like today? Do a daily check-in, write them down. And do not, as you're doing that, what you're doing is that you're not trying to suppress any feeling, which is our next point. I'll talk about that briefly in a moment. You're not trying to suppress the feelings. You want to feel the feelings. You want to bring them out, because what does not have a name, you can't easily, tackle it. You can't easily address it. So for you to properly address that feeling, name it, give it a name, do that daily check-in, because it will go a long way in the journey of emotional diet. Number two, stop suppressing. It's not everything that needs to be ignored. I know that as women, you have a lot on your plate. You have a lot of things that you have to do that are calling for your attention, and you want to give your best. You want to give your all. And so all the time you feel pulled here and there, and you feel that it's your responsibility to do all of these things, but at the expense of suppressing your own feelings, at the expense of saying that, let me please every other person, then I can rest. But that is not always the case. You have to take cognizance of your own feelings as well. It's not, when you feel tired, let people know. When you cannot help them, let them know. When you cannot go out with them, even though it's been planned, let them know. You're still human. That is why you can do all of that. Is why you can, react that way. When you need to express your feeling, do not suppress. It is very important. One of the things that I do is, whenever anyone does something that I do not really like, I call them immediately and I let them know. Over time, as I practice this, I begin to notice that rather than keeping things inside and, allowing that to affect me all the time until I let it go, I do not have that. I do not feel like that, because immediately I talk about it, I express it, and it's gone. For me, that is a way to deal with it and to just let it go. And so it has been working for me. So find what works for you so that you will stop suppressing your feelings and you start expressing them. And that takes me to the last point, the third point. Release what's not yours. Stop carrying what you're not meant to carry. You see, when you express those feelings, it's not because you want to be looking at it and you want to be keeping them around. It's because it is time to let go. It is time to move on, to move ahead. So anytime you express your feelings, just express it and let things be, let it go, because you've done what you can anyway. Or in any case, whatever that you don't need to hold on to. Someone did something yesterday and you're not happy about it, and for days, for months, for weeks, you're holding on to it, keeping it in your heart, and it keeps affecting your rest. You cannot rest. You don't understand why, but it's because at the back of your mind is working over what they are not supposed to focus on, and so you cannot really rest. Release what is not yours. That is not yours. Release it. Those people, they are not yours to keep in your mind. Release them. Let them go. You also are not perfect, and so release what is not yours. Just take note of this. Your life will not change until what you consume emotionally changes. What you allow to stay in your body, in your mind. You see, that mental... When we talk about mental wellness, these are the things that are part of it. So all those things that you don't need, let them go. Auntie, let them go. Sis, let them go. It is time to turn a new leaf. Not for those people, for you, so that you can have a restful sleep. Restful rest, if there's anything like that too. All right? Now, if this has spoken to you, I want you to put in the comment section, reset. Type reset in the comment section. And if you want to hear more of this, go quickly to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on all my social media platforms, because this is a series and it will go on for some weeks or for some time before we end it. So quickly go and subscribe. Also share it with people. There are so many female like you out there that need to hear this. So please share this video with them. Ask them to also reshare. Let us support each other. Women supporting women, right? Let me close with this. You and I deserve to live a life that feels as good as it looks, and it starts from within. And so if you're blessed with this, do not forget to subscribe again. I'm reminding you. Thank you. Till I see you next time, stay encouraged and God bless you.